When you think of Calgary, what comes to mind? The Rockies? The Stampede? A pit stop on the way to somewhere else? For years, that was my Calgary too. But something always lingered in my mind. There had to be more to Calgary than meets the eye. So I returned. This time, my buddies Chris, Tyler, and I were determined to discover the real Calgary. We set off on a 3-day Calgary trip, ready to challenge our assumptions and uncover the hidden gems of Cowtown. Did we find more? Oh, you bet we did. Love travel? Hit those like and subscribe buttons for adventures across Canada and around the world. My first mission was to get checked in at our base camp. The Calgary Marriott Downtown Hotel was spot on. Smack in the middle of the action, right across from the iconic Calgary Tower. It was the perfect launch pad for our urban adventure. As travel does, hunger pangs hit, so I met up with Chris, who was on another flight.
Hey!
At Alumni Sandwiches, we met up with our local connection, Colleen Chastelet from Tourism Calgary, someone who knows all of the best spots to visit in Calgary. This place gives off deli vibes, but its retro cool interior is a gateway to some of the city's best sandwiches.
Oh, that's good.
Our next stop dove into the Calgary music scene. This city is one of the music capitals of Canada. Festivals all year round. And of course, the sounds of the Calgary Stampede. But the place to dive into that legendary music scene is Studio Bell, the National Music Center. Visually, it's gorgeous. Seamlessly blending heritage architecture with modern designs, almost reminiscent of Winnipeg's Museum for Human Rights. Inside, it's a treasure trove of Canadian music. What made this a highlight of our visit to Calgary is how interactive it is. You're not just looking at displays, you're immersed in the sounds and stories of Canadian artists. From Neil Young to classical Canadian composers like Jean Cocteau. We tried our hands at instruments, explored diverse genres, and it allowed us to feel the heartbeat of Canadian music history. A short, pleasant stroll down the picturesque Stephen Avenue. A pedestrian paradise every city should have. And it led us to Barbarella Bar. It's here that we met up with the final member of our crew, photographer Tyler Macsemniuk.
Hey, guy.
Hey!
Hey, good to see you.
What's up, man?
This is Tyler.
It's perfect.
My first thought, coastal Italian in a landlocked province. Yeah, I was skeptical. But their freshly made pasta turned me into a believer. This modern, upscale eatery serves up unexpected flavors. Their cavatelli and ravioli with crab, shrimp, and yuzu were phenomenal. Plus, the local atmosphere, with Calgary fans grudgingly cheering on their rival Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup Finals. It was a testament to Canadians standing behind their country. We regrouped back at the Marriott. My usual rule, avoid hotel bars at all costs. But 118 Empire gave me reason to break it. What makes this spot truly special is their create your own old-fashioned experience. You pick your wood smoke, your bitters, your base spirit. It's like a custom cocktail lab. And the result? A personalized, outstanding drink every time. And trust me, their whiskey wall is a work of art worth admiring. Day 2 launched with an epic divide and conquer mission. A helicopter tour with Mountain View helicopters. Chris and Tyler got the classic, breathtaking views of the Calgary skyline backed by the majestic Rockies. Due to a weather front coming in, Colleen and I took a different route, soaring over a surprising filming location just outside the city, where one of the towns from the TV show The Last of Us is brought to life. Our pilot, Brianna, made the trip a treat with her genuine pride for her hometown. All that high-flying adventure worked up a serious appetite. The local gem for classic eats in Calgary is Class Clown Hamburgers. Now, from the outside, it's quite literally a hole in the wall. But the food? Fantastic. What makes Class Clown a must-visit is their fast food-inspired menu that completely transcends expectations. Each burger was a flavor explosion, cementing this spot as my favorite culinary experience in the city. A good burger demands good beer. And for that, we joined Pedal Pub Calgary. This human-powered portable bar cruises through the charming Inglewood neighborhood, stopping at local pubs and breweries willing to welcome a lively crew. Now, this is not my typical travel scene, I'll admit. But it was surprisingly fun. Even the rain couldn't stop us. We were joined by local influencers Jade Kosh and Kylie Ramone, who brought all the energy. Dinner brought us to Fortuna's Row, a Latin fusion restaurant just on the edge of downtown. From the outside, it blends in. But step inside, and you're greeted by a beautiful, spacious, yet cozy interior. As someone who's traveled to 8 countries across South America and is a self-proclaimed lover of Latin American cuisine, I was thrilled. We opted for the chef's tasting menu. What makes Fortuna's Row special is the culinary adventure. Most dishes were absolute hits. Fresh, unique, and transported me right back to the streets of Lima. The ceviche was out of this world. Though, full disclosure, there was one dish that Tyler affectionately dubbed the prawn slushy. That was a bit of a mess. Skip that one, and you're dining like Incan royalty. But hats off to a chef who's willing to take chances with their dishes. Day 3 kicked off with an early start in a unique outdoor adventure.
You ready for this?
Fly fishing on the Bow River without fly fishing. We met owner Josh Nugent and our guide Tyler Smith, who quickly nicknamed our Tyler Me Too. Classic. While my son is the angler in our family, I loved fly fishing. It's active, engaging, and remarkably fast-paced. And personable guides who are not only fantastic at teaching, but also incredibly passionate about Calgary. Josh couldn't stop raving about how we were still within the city limits an hour and a half into our expedition. A shout out to Calgary's vast natural beauty. For an incredible outdoor experience with top-notch guides, I highly recommend these guys. All that casting worked up a healthy appetite, so we made our way to Orchard Restaurant. This place is a visual feast. Centered around a towering bar with a rolling library ladder and adorned with a virtual jungle of hanging plants amidst elegant chandeliers, Orchard truly lives up to its name. The food perfectly matched the atmosphere. We started with off-the-hook delicious cheese-stuffed garlic bread, and I savored the bulgogi grilled cheese, a truly winning combination. Orchard's unique ambiance and creative menu make it a standout. Back at our hotel, a wild scene was waiting for us. 3 classic motorcycles, complete with sidecars. These were our chariots for the afternoon, guided by the enthusiastic team from Rocky Mountain Sidecar Adventures. I was paired with Roz, a total badass, riding a classic World War II-inspired bike from Kazakhstan, a country I loved visiting. This crew was a riot of Calgary tidbits, sharing fascinating insights into Calgary's history and culture. The whole adventure was sheer fun, and the unique perspective you get from Calgary is awesome. With a little time to spare before dinner, we strolled across the street to the iconic Calgary Tower. This building might show its age a bit, but it still offers unparalleled 360-degree views of the city and intriguing facts about its construction. Make sure to seek out the tucked away theater on the far side of the entrance for some behind the scenes stories. Dinner that night was a feast for the senses at Caesar's Steakhouse, Calgary's oldest steakhouse. Opened in 1972, Caesar's has been serving perfectly grilled steaks topped with secret seasonings ever since. Dining here was more than just a meal, it was a visual spectacle. The ancient Rome-inspired decor, while a bit kitschy, fades into the background when you witness a centerpiece. A massive brazier surrounded by glass. This is where Caesar's master griller cooks all the steaks right before your eyes. Before heading to the airport the next morning, we wanted one last impactful local experience, the Sam Center. There's no denying the colossal presence of the Calgary Stampede in the city. It's one of the world's oldest and largest rodeos. As an animal advocate, my personal opinion on the Stampede is, well, it's complicated. The Sam Center serves as Calgary's Stampede hub during the 11 months of the year when the rodeo isn't thundering through town. What makes it special is its deep dive into the cultural significance of the event, especially the rodeo's historical importance in advocating for the rights of Indigenous peoples in Alberta. We received a fantastic guided tour, and it certainly made me more open to understanding the event's complex history. As we munched on wraps at Park by Sidewalk Citizen, reminiscing about our awesome adventure, we couldn't agree on what the best thing about the whole trip was. But one thing was very clear. Calgary is far more than just a quick stop on the way to Banff. Its reputation as the gateway to the Rockies was shattered. The city is an exciting melting pot of cultures, incredible culinary experiences, and an outdoor paradise all of its own. We arrived expecting all roads to point to the mountains, and we left with a profound appreciation for a city packed with surprises, excitement, and a welcoming heart. Is there more to Calgary than meets the eye? Absolutely. The city isn't a gateway at all. It's a destination, and I can't wait to go back. We'll see you later, Calgary.